Hi, my name's J3KB, and today I'm reviewing Destiny. I know that it's been, out for a couple of weeks here, or a month, or I don't even remember. Point here is, I'd like to thank you guys for sticking around and actually watching my reviews. My Alien Isolation review is doing really well. Thank you so much for that. All the comments in the section below of the Alien Isolation review are amazing. Thank you so much. They mean so much to me. Link in the underbar to that review, but let's get into Destiny right now. Destiny is an online first-person shooter game set in a mythical science fiction world, and what I mean by that would be if you took all the kooky names from Dungeons & Dragons and put those onto the enemies in Destiny, that's what it would be. So you're looking at Destiny thinking, oh, it kind of looks like Halo, but no, you know what, it mostly looks like Mass Effect, but change all the names of the enemies into like ghouls and goblins and witches and watches and mooches and botches. That's what the game is. Does it work for me? Well, to give my short opinion on that, absolutely not. And this is where it starts to go downhill, because I'm looking at the enemies' names. I'm like, okay, it's kooky, it's weird. Okay, some of them are cool, some of them are not. Oh, why are they here? Why am I fighting them? Why am I playing this MMO, or shared world experience, as Bungie would like to say? Well, you'd think, I know why I'm doing it. I'm going to save humanity because I care about the characters. I care about the story. I care about other players in the game because I can share my items with them, and we're having this shared world experience, except for the fact that, one, the story is horrendous. There is no story. There's no story, really. I don't care about the characters because of lack of story. Third thing, I can't share my goddamn weapons with anybody or my loot, so that means that I don't care about the other characters I'm playing with. Only when they're helping me I care, because, hey, thanks for the help, but I'll do it myself. And then lastly, overall, why am I playing this game? Well, because it has a looting system in place and tons of weapons. I really feel that this game relies so heavily on the looting system and the repetitiveness of grinding and getting that loot and getting your upgrade, because at level 20 you have a soft cap. So once you hit level 20 in the game, you hit your soft cap, and then you have to actually level up by putting on different armor. Well, the story in Destiny is this. You have this giant ball, which I call the Nerf ball. He's known as the Traveler. He's hovering around. He's out there. But the thing is, there's also over here the darkness. The darkness is hovering around over here. We're in the city, called the City, and I'm a Guardian. And the giant Nerf ball is over here. I'm getting confused. The darkness is over here, but now the Nerf ball has killed itself to protect us from the darkness, I think. Darkness over here, still over here. I don't know where it is, but it's over there. Now the Traveler's dead. The speaker says we're Guardians, and here's a ghost. What's a ghost, you ask? He's a character played by Peter Dinklage. He's basically your navigation system, and holy shit. Peter Dinklage literally did this. Hello? Yes, I will take the role. Hang on, we're gonna record it now, though. Let me get my other phone. Let me read the script. Oh, that wizard came from the moon. Oh no, I accidentally tripped the alarm. Give me a second. The Hive, they're coming. Oh no, this is fine? Okay. That's Peter Dinklage. He called it in. Unfortunately, it's the worst voice acting in the game. There are some major stars that do voice acting in the game, but they have like 2 lines. They're like, "Hey Guardian, how are you doing today? Go do the mission. Goodbye." Really? That's where Nathan Fillion shows up, plays a cool ass robot, doesn't do much, just says, "Hey, thanks for coming out." I don't care about the story at all in this game, because there is no story in the game. Do I care about any of the characters? No, I played it for 90 hours. I still don't know the names of any of the characters. I know that there's like characters out there and I run into them. I don't know what the hell they do, why they're there, and why that fucking giant Nerf ball is still hanging around. If he's dead, is he protecting us from the darkness? Who's the fucking darkness? Haven't even seen the darkness. I know that the enemies that are out there are angry at us, but it's been uncovered that sometimes I hear the enemies and they say, "The darkness is coming," when you go up to them. Are we the darkness? The humans in the game, or the Guardians, are we the darkness because we got all the technology? Was the Traveler really God? Was he giving us all of his knowledge to see if we could handle it? Was this the end of Crystal Skull? Expansion pack! Oh! Expansion Pack 1 and 2, it's not called DLC, it's called expansions. You changed the name from DLC because we wouldn't get upset. You're so smart. When you start the game out, you can choose from 3 different classes. You can be a Titan, which is sort of like the Juggernaut. He's very strong, close quarters. You can also be the Warlock, who is known to be the recovery health dude of this game, the medic. He comes around and heals you after you die, and guess what? You'll die a lot. Then you have the Hunter class, which is very quick, agile. She can jump, she can do lots of quick movements. Her movement tree, like her subclasses, are very quick and all of that stuff. So each character that you choose at the beginning of the game has 2 subclasses. Most people don't realize you could switch that on the go, but you can do that. I would say that you should level up both before you really go for level above level 20, because there's a soft cap in the game. Once you hit level 20 in the game, you actually have to get armor, and on the armor is something called light. Armor goes on to you, changes the way you look, but it doesn't really do that much. It's not something I noticed. It does actually go towards your point system and how strong you are in your defense, but it's not like I sat back and go, oh, I took that off and put that on. It's only if you like take off the like legendary armor and then put on like a piece of shit armor, then you would notice your defense go woo, 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 woo. Bungie stated that Destiny would basically sit upon 7 different pillars to make a great game. And I'm going to go through those and tell you on exactly how I feel, because the game came out with promises that they told us would be in the game. And yeah, I don't think they're all there, so let's go through the list. The first pillar would be a world that players want to be in, and they nailed this because all of the worlds that are in this game are so mwah. Level design, mwah. Textures, mwah. The music, mwah. Sense of exploration, mwah. You guys, the dev team, oh my god. Take the story out, which they did do, but let's just pretend there's no story all of a sudden, which there really isn't. But holy shit, do I not love walking around the moon? The detail, the level design, it's just so good, guys. It's top-notch gameplay. Control-wise, it feels so good. It's so good to play, and the reason I keep playing it is because of the loot. The loot system in this game is what drives the addiction. So yes, is it a world I want to be in, Bungie? Absolutely, you guys nailed that. I don't even need to talk about it anymore. If you want the best open worlds you've ever seen in a console game, it's in Destiny. The next pillar would be a bunch of fun things to do. Well, when they say a bunch of fun things to do, you do a bunch of fun things after 6 hours, 7, 8 hours. You start to see the bunch of fun things they said to do, and then you do it again, and again, and again over here, and again over there, and again over here, and again over there, and then higher level over here. Oh, now that I'm higher level, I can do it on a harder setting, but let's do it again, and again, and again. Higher setting, again, and again, and again. Rewards players care about. Well, do I care about the rewards? Yes, you kind of fixed it with updates. So when you're in the game, you collect these things called engrams. They fall onto the ground, and you can take those to the Cryptarch. Cryptarch decodes those things and gives you what it was. So in the game, you'll see like a legendary or a rare or a very rare item or whatever they may be, and it drops on the ground. You go pick it up, you collect those throughout your mission or while you're just patrolling in one of the planets. Then you take that to the hub world, the city, the tower. You take it to the Cryptar, and he decrypts it and goes, here's what it was. The thing is it fun? No, because I've been playing for 90 hours and now I'm just getting like rare items once in a while, but mostly uncommon shit. Sometimes legendary items fall, like once every like 10 hours I'll see a legendary item, because it's like playing the lottery. I'll go and shoot 1,000 enemies to get one amazing rare gun. And to me, is that gratifying? It's like 50-50 for me. I can't really say it goes either way. It's just, I'm playing the game because when you play the game online with your friends, it's a lot of fun. So you can have a fire team of up to 3 friends, yourself and 2 other people playing the game and doing anything. But when you go into the Crucible, you can have 6 people. So the Crucible is your standard, player versus player, team deathmatch and survival and all that stuff that you know from all the other games. I don't even need to get into it because you guys know it's there. Is it fun? It's kind of unbalanced because certain, little things you can do in this require you to play the game. So if you just drop into Crucible right off the bat, you're going to have a hard time because people have legendary guns running around shooting you, and you'll have like some shit shotgun. Is it unbalanced? I can't say it's like unbalanced because you can still survive that attack, but they can kill you a lot quicker. The next pillar in the 7 pillars, as Bungie would state, to make a great game would be a new experience every time you play it every night. No, there's no new experience after level 20. There's nothing new to do. Oh wait though. Expansion packs are coming, so I guess maybe there will be. The next pillar would be shared with other people, and no, you can't share your loot. You can share your experiences, meaning that if I go down to do a bounty, which can be picked up from the tower from the bounty master, he gives out these bounties. He says, hey dudes, go do this for me, I'll give you credits, or I'll give you reputation towards your class, or whatever the hell you want. Here it is, I'm going to give it to you. You also get some glimmer. With glimmer in the game, by the way, is your money. It's not even important after a certain level, but anyways, I'm going to give you this bounty, go down there, and blah blah blah. So, yes, if you're playing on a fire team, and you have 2 people with you, you can all get the rewards and share the rewards there of that bounty or the mission, but you can't share the loot. So, yes, it kind of is shared with people, but not so much. I really wish you could trade items or there was something there. The next one would be enjoyable by all skill levels. So they're saying that when somebody is a level 29 playing with a level 1, that it's still enjoyable. And yes, I'll say that the gameplay in this is very enjoyable. It's very smooth. Everything is very smooth in this game in terms of the shooting. All of the different weapons, they do feel different, so I'll give them credit on that. They did a really good job making the items feel different, making the weapons feel different. So there's, other things you can do with the weapons, like upgrade the weapons as well, and you need certain parts. So you need to break down certain weapons to get the parts out of them to create better upgrades for your legendary class items, because those are the items and weapons that you'll really want to use in the game after level 20. Lastly, they say enjoyable by the impatient and distracted. Well, yes it is. I'll give them this one. Absolutely. When I get distracted in this game, I'll go on for hours and hours and hours of just shooting enemies. Boom, boom, boom. Over here, I'm going to go back to the moon. I'm going to go to Venus. I'm going to go to Mars. All of these things are exciting to me because I'm taking off on my ship, and yes, there's a loading time. I'm sitting here waiting. It's usually about 15 to 30 seconds, and it does pile up after 90 hours. But what happened to next gen? I thought there was supposed to be no loading times, but that's a whole other debate. So I honestly feel that it's very hard for me to give this a score because it's an ever-evolving game, as they say, and it's going to keep happening, and we're going to get expansion packs. But again, I'm reviewing what came on the disc, and what came on the disc, really, to me, is a 6.5 out of 10. It really, some of the negatives here, it has no story whatsoever, and the story that's there is all on glimmer cards that you pick up during the game. So if I shoot 1,000 enemies, you unlock a glimmer card, and you can go to the website and read the story there. Why isn't it in the game makes no sense to me. What are the good things in this game? The music certainly has its ups and downs. Some of it is spectacular, some of it is mediocre. Another negative would be the voice acting. I think the voice acting is horrendous by Peter Dinklage. The other voice acting is like amazing. Some of it is amazing from these amazing actors, but you get like 2 sentences from them and then they're gone, and you're wondering what the hell happened there. Why didn't you get like Nathan Fillion to be your ghost? I don't understand. Peter Dinklage, I'm sorry, but you just called it in on this one. Here's an idea for the voice acting on the ghost. Make some goddamn DLC to change the voice of your ghost. Make Nathan Fillion re-record all of the ghost lines. Pay him $1 million. Please do something. I would pay $5 to listen to a different ghost, and I'm being serious here, and I hate DLC, but I would do it just to get rid of Peter Dinklage, please. So in closing, there's so much that, we had hoped for this game, but the future of Destiny, I think, is bright. I think Bungie has learned a lot from what we have given them in terms of feedback, and that hopefully when Destiny 2 comes out, they implement some of the changes. So, is it a game you go out and buy? Well, it definitely is if you are a fan of first-person shooters that feel great, that are just very fluid. If you're just the type of person that likes to shoot enemies in the face with amazing, cool-looking guns and collect loot, and then go and sell that loot back and get more loot, that's what this is. If you really wanted a story here, and you were hoping that you were going to cry because like it was emotional and things were happening and you care about the characters, that that is not here. Thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot to me that you guys share the video. I realize that, yes, this is kind of late, but I wanted it to be as detailed as I possibly could be in terms of like of me talking about these things. And I know there's a lot that I missed, but I didn't miss it because I think what I'm going to have to do here is split this review into like future reviews. So Destiny expansion pack review will cover certain things that I didn't cover in this. But yes, just please comment below. I really appreciate all of the feedback of these videos because I put a lot into them. So I'll see you guys next time on 3 Kilobytes, and I really, again, appreciate everything. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.